They'll run for the first time to Johnson. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
He's tackled at the
You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, second and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Off the bootleg, Jones. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. And a loose football. And this is picked up by the Bears. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. Not only a fumble loss there, but a fumble lost on your first drive in your own territory.
Now you're dealing with a lot of stuff here because you feel bad going off the field because you gave up the football. How does your own defense feel now having to go out there and stop them when the momentum is clearly shifted in their favor?
Number 53, Mike 53. Oh, you got deep? Check. Gun. Check. 53 is Mike. Defense wins championships, baby. 53 is the Mike. 53, 47. Bound to lose one. Mike, 53. 53, Mike.
Prescott now after the fumble recovery. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. That's sacked by Tremaine Edmonds.
Okay, partner, a couple points of interest right here, all right? Offensively, we see that they came out throwing the football, but maybe more importantly, the blitz that came defensively, they got right after him.
And you were telling me pregame before we came on air, you think this is something we could see a lot.
Yeah, there's no doubt about it because this is a unit that wants to play the game on their terms.
And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep, try and throw some air under it, and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
Cut. 53 is the Mike. 53, check 53. Let's go. Mike, 53.
Third and long for Prescott. Flush to his right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. And Danielle Hunter, he's the one who gets in there and brings him down to the ground. Well, they went with a nickel. They throw in an extra defensive back. Coverage was very good.
Yeah, it was exactly as you would expect. A passing down, you bring in the nickel package. Just as you described, the coverage was excellent and allowed one of their linemen to end up getting to the quarterback.
On is the punter Hawk as he gets this one away.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They had the auspicious beginning to the season, a first drive turnover. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10. And they'll start the drive on the ground with Johnson. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Throwing Jones. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. A'Shawn Robinson. Too much to handle that time. Gets the sack. Well, it was 2nd long. Now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
Here's Jones. Throwing on 3rd and long. Going deep here for Watkins. He rifles one that's intercepted. Jonathan Abram picks it. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line.
Well, it's 3rd and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll run for the first time with Raheem Mostert. call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle, feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Prescott to the right side and complete to Hurst. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. A good pickup there, 21 yards. 5 yards from the end zone, 1st and goal. Here's Mostert. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Bears have taken the early lead. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Now Jones, completing it to the right side. Johnson, and he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side before lost yardage.
Terrific read, better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
They saw it all the way, ran to the football, and caused a nice play for lost yardage.
Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
Los Angeles.
Off the play fake. Jones. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Michael Davis. And they will score a pick 6 for a Bears touchdown.
Tyler Bass for the extra point.
And this defense looking like they have come to play the pick 6, and just like that, it's 13-0 early on.
Well, go back with me to our training camp visits. What do we hear during these drills? Pass. Ball's in the air.
And then my favorite.
Oski. That's the interception. That means everybody finds someone to block them legally, stay on your feet, and they get it done. Touchdown.
Takes this about 5 yards deep.
Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they gave up the pick 6, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful, because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39.
First down.
On first down, he'll drop to throw it. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time, and a first down. Now Johnson. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Taken down at the
good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
Now a throw out to his fullback is complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 25-yard line.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
2nd and 8.
They'll run it here. This is Marlon Mack. He'll have a first down inside the 10. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive, and here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
They'll run it with Johnson. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown.
Touchdown.
Punching it in from a yard away. And the Rams are able to get back within a touchdown. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that. And it wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
5-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
That's complete to Mostert out of the backfield. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Prescott now. That's caught by his running back, Raheem Mostert. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 12 yards there and a first down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Prescott on first down. Eluding the pressure right. Now he'll pull it down. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And connecting here with DJ Chark. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 16 yards is the pickup there and a first down for Chicago.
10 at the 26-yard line.
They run out of the shotgun with Mostert. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
We remind you that coming up at the half, we'll hand things off to Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have scores from earlier today, plus a look ahead as well, so you won't want to miss that. A lot going on here in Week 1. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming. They'll try and run here with Mostert. And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. From the gun, a run with Mostert. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
On 2nd down, Mostert. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Raheem Mostert. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. As the Bears push further out in front. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-6.
Score Bears 21. Rams 6.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Well, look at the clock here. You're inside of a minute. First half hasn't gone that well for you. How are you going to play this drive?
Well, I've been told by my coaches previously that the intelligent approach, go ahead and run out the clock and start over. Don't make any more mistakes. But there's also something to understanding that you got this last drive here. You get the ball to start the second half. Try and go 2 for 1 here. Get some points now and come out of the locker room and get more points again and get your momentum really built up.
Jones now. Off play action. That's caught by Hollister. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves them with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Off play action. Jones going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Another dangerous throw there, partner. I mean, he's already thrown 2 interceptions here in the first half. I don't know if you want to keep throwing up 50-50 balls, and you've had that kind of lack of success.
Yeah, absolutely. Very well could have been a 3rd interception in half number 1. Now Jones from the gun on 3rd down. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete.
To number 34.
5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
1st down.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another 1st down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting.
Oh, Jones has just thrown his 3rd interception. Picked off by Michael Davis. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. This is Mostert. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half on as the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. They'll put it down right at the 40, so call this a 50-yard attempt. And this one is right down Broadway. So we have reached halftime here in the Thursday night opener. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, we'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
What I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. First down and a little extra for Mostert. And he's going to get it down to the 14-yard line. It's a big-time play there for the Bears. 61 yards.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. They follow up that gigantic gain with the tiniest of pickups, 1 yard. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll try to throw now. Prescott. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. From 13 yards out. And the Bears will add on to their lead.
No lead safe in the new NFL, but this score is really going to give them some needed breathing room.
Point after, right down the middle. And they open the lead up now to 25. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if they're a little bit shaky, maybe try and take the pressure off and run the ball a little bit.
There on the tackle, Minkah Fitzpatrick. From the 35 on 2nd down, Jones. The ball comes out, and this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well. You can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture. A good pickup, 17 yards, and also a Rams first down.
And a Rams first down.
Escaping the pressure right. And now he's going to use his legs. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 6.
Off the play fake, Jones. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete. Eli Apple, good to the core there as he gets in and knocks it away.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
Jones off the play fake. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Monte Nicholson picks it, and he returns it here to his own 18-yard line. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one, or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
17-yard line.
Mike, 53. 53. Mike. 47.
They'll stay on the ground with Mostert. And he roams across the 20 to the 24-yard line. 7 yards on the carry. Make it 3rd and 4 coming up.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
And he's got room. And he gets all the way down to the 30-yard line. A big play there for the Bears on 3rd. 46 yards.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Chase Claypool, the intended target. And it's 2nd down.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
A 2nd down throw for Prescott. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Danielle Hunter, his 2nd sack of the night.
That's his 2nd sack of the game, and the best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive lineman across from them, what moves they need to do to set them up. This guy's been pretty good at it all game long.
Check 53. Let's go, let's go. Go, get out there, get out there. Oh, shit.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll take this one down to the 36. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
A 2-yard gain. It's 4th down.
And for the 2nd time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. And quite a bit of pizza in this box. It's a 53-yard attempt. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. Back now at Soldier Field, where the 4th quarter will begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the 3rd quarter. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And no doubt this is not the way that they had hoped to open their season. Thoroughly outplayed here in front of the national audience. And my goodness, another interception. Monte Nicholson picks it, and they will score a pick 6 for a Bears touchdown. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them into the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Hey, turn it up, turn it up. 60 Maverick.
Here's Jones throwing after the interception. Flushed out right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The lines move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
That's incomplete. Nearly another pick. My goodness.
I think this one offensively, this is one where you just say, let's move on. Let's not even watch the game tapes from this one.
Yeah, you might just want to throw it in the trash, act like it was never there in the first place.
Yeah, just say we're good. I actually have heard of a coach in the past who took his team out to the practice field and ceremonially buried the game films from the prior game when they got clobbered. That was his way of putting it behind them.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They'll run for it. It's Mack. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. But no reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
Okay, you and I are sitting up here getting ready to analyze whether they should go for it or not. Did you see the quarterback just point to the sideline and say, everybody back, I've got this call?
Well, you knew this side of the field, they're in plus territory, 4th and 1. He wasn't coming off the field.
No, he wasn't coming off the field, and he wasn't letting the offense go with him at all. He said, we're staying out here, and we're picking this one up. That's some leadership right there.
At the Bears' 37-yard line.
Jones now. Off play action. To the right side and complete to Metcalf. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. Off play action. Jones. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. A.J. Epinesa able to take him down. It's a loss of 3. So maybe just a momentary setback on what's been a great drive so far, but 2nd and 13 here. Off the play fake. Jones. Left side here taken in by Metcalf. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 16 yards, a 1st down.
Rams, 1st down.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. This is caught. And he's brought down. Another 1st down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here.
1st and goal, Los Angeles.
They'll try and run. This is Johnson. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Ty Johnson. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Rams are in for 6. The Rams leave the offense on the field. They'll go for 2. They'll try to run it with Mack. And he will get into the end zone to cut the lead a little bit further. And they're able to ground it in there on the 2-point try. And you and I were talking before the game that 2-point conversions from the 15-16 season, what has changed, what hasn't changed, partner?
Yeah, I'll tell you what's changed is just your normal strategy, because now you're either kicking the football with the ball on the 15-yard line, or if you decide to go for 2, they put it on the 2-yard line. So what are you thinking as a coach? Do I risk it? Do I go for it here? Do I try and gain a strategic advantage and maybe go for 2 early? That's what people are wondering about.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. He'll have a 1st down past the 40. And finally taken down at the 35-yard line. A big hitter. That one goes for 40 yards. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the 2nd level, because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the 2nd level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
They had the huge play last time. Here it is a much smaller gain of 2. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. It's a gain of 6, moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation.
That's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 2.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to get the 1st down as they bring him down at the 23. The gain of 4 that time as the drive continues. And they give this time to the tailback. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brought down at the 18-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5. Tonight's final score.
Well, my friend, for the players, it's good for them to get that first game under their belts. For you and I, that first Thursday night game, also good for us to get that under our belts, wasn't it?
It was no longer preseason. We were into the regular season, the first game of the year. And, you know, all eyes were watching this when everyone was excited that football was back.
And it's just special. You could just feel it. It's so good to have the pigskin back out there. It'll be crisp fall weather before we know it.
You got that right, but I love the build-up to it, right? All day long anticipating it, and then we got here and we...
I buy like 23. Won't fall again and I put that on me. Yeah, I feel the way, my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah, that's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Come for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash.